Good morning, students. In this video, we will study the remaining part of this chapter, Nutrition in Animals. The next organ of the digestive tract is the small intestine. It is a highly coiled, 7.5-meter long. It receives secretion from the liver and the pancreas. These are the digestive glands, liver and the pancreas. The secretion of these glands are poured into the small intestine, while the small intestine also secretes some digestive enzymes. Liver is a reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It secretes bile juice, and this bile juice is stored in the gallbladder. This juice play important role in the digestion of the fat. Pancreas is also a digestive gland and located below the stomach. Pancreatic juice act on carbohydrate and protein and changes them into simpler form. The partially digested food now reaches into the lower part of the small intestine, where the intestinal juices complete the digestion of the all component of the food, like carbohydrate breakdown into the simpler sugars such as glucose, fat into the fatty acid and cholesterol, and protein into the amino acid. These are the simpler component of the food. Once again, carbohydrate break down into the sugar such as glucose, fat into the fatty acid and cholesterol, protein into the amino acids. Now we will study the absorption in the small intestine. The digested food now pass into the blood vessels in the wall of the intestine. The process is called absorption. The inner wall of the small intestine have thousands small finger-like outgrowth. These are called villi. These villi increases the surface area for absorption of the digested food. That's why the process of absorption is very fast. The surface of the villi absorb the digested food material. The absorbed substances are transported via the blood vessels into the different organ of the body, where they are used to build complex substances such as protein required for the body. This process is called assimilation. Glucose breakdown with the help of oxygen into the carbon dioxide and water and released energy in the cell, and this energy is used in the different activities of the cells. The unabsorbed and undigested food enter into the large intestine. Now the next organ of the digestive tract is the large intestine. It is a wider and the shorter than the small intestine, about 1.5 meter long. Its function is to absorb water and some salt from the undigested food material. The remaining waste passes into the rectum and remain there as a semi-solid feces. The fecal matter is removed from the anus through the anus from time to time. This is called egestion. So this is the last step of the process of digestion. Now we will study digestion in grass eating animal. Grass eating animals are also called ruminants, such as cow, buffalo and other animals, because they have a special compartment in their digestive tract that is called rumen, and here food gets partially digested and is called cud. Later on, The cut return to the mouth into the small lumps and the animal chew it, and this process is called rumination. That's why these animals are called ruminants. Here the diagram is shown. The compartment is called rumen. The grass is rich in cellulose, a type of carbohydrate. Many animals, including human, cannot digest cellulose. Ruminants have a large sac-like structure between the small intestine and the large intestine. Here, cellulose of the food is digested by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in the human. Now, this is the digestion in human and the other animal. Now, we will study the feeding in the microscopic organism like amoeba, single cell organism. Amoeba is a microscopic single celled organism found in the pond water. Amoeba is a membrane bound structure, and it has a dense nucleus and many small bubble like vacuoles. In its cytoplasm, amoeba constantly changes its shape and position because of its pseudopodia, finger-like projection called pseudopodia. These pseudopodia are also helpful to intake the food. As the food reaches to the cell membrane of the amoeba, pseudopodia pushes it into the cell membrane and engulf it. The food becomes trapped in the food vacuole. The digestive juices are secreted into the vacuole, and foods digest here into the simplest substances. These absorbed substances are used for growth and maintenance of the body as well as cell division. The undigested residue are expelled outside by the vacuole through the body surface. This process of digestion of food and release energy is same like other all animals, but here the only single cell perform all the function. So in this chapter we have studied the digestion in animal and nutrition in animal. In the next chapter we will study how the food transport into the different organ of the body. Thanks for today.